everyone, Sentinel here, and welcome back to our video. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a ranty slash opinion type video. Now, this has to do with Darling in the Franxx. Also, before I get into the rant and opinion, I might be spoiling a bit of episode 12, 13, and 14 for Darling in the Franxx. So if you haven't seen those episodes yet, I don't want spoilers. I don't recommend watching this video. But for those who don't really care or have seen those episodes, or at least know what's been going on all over social media having to do with Darling in the Franxx, then yeah, chill. I don't know. Just go ahead and watch this. Anyway, so I'm sure you're all aware. Or most of you are aware of the hashtag bitchigo going on pretty much every social media platform. Now, this has to do with Ichigo's actions in episode 14. Now, a little background on the situation. So, starting from the end of episode 12 of Darling in the Franxx, so Hiro 02 and his squad kind of get into a huge fight with a bunch of Klaxosaurs, and 02 is kind of going insane. Or at least on the brink of insanity, but because she wants to be human, she wants to be with Hiro, and she thinks by killing Klaxosaurs she can become human. And Hiro tries to stop her from, going insane and not totally killing everybody. But this fails, and thus the power kind of in Strelezia kind of fails, and Hiro gets knocked unconscious. Now we go to episode 13. This basically tells about 02's backstory. Finally, and her backstory was that she wasn't born human. She was actually like some sort of experiment, I believe. And yeah, she wasn't treated like a human at all. Hiro, as a little kid, being, the guy who's like the nice dude, in the anime, sees that what's happening to 02, and he really doesn't like what's going on. So numerous times he tries to get in contact with 02. And at first, young 02 is like unaccepting of him, and then she eventually is accepting of Hiro. And thus they begin a friendship. They always go out in the garden area, in the plantation. So one day they go there. The workers at the plantation there, they can't find Hiro or 02 in their room, so they go out looking for them, and thus they eventually find them in the garden. And they get split. I guess you could say, get forcefully taken apart, pulled apart from each other. And then Hiro's memories gets erased, and therefore he forgets all about it, about what happened with him and 02 in his childhood. Back in his childhood. Until, obviously, he remembers when he gets knocked unconscious and 02 kind of shares her memories with him. Now, we go to episode 14 right now, and Well, the squad, Ichigo and the others don't really like Zero Two because of what she ended up doing to Hiro, like almost killing him, pretty much. So Hiro's in a hospital. They do their Ichigo like wants to keep uh, Zero Two away from Hiro because obviously Ichigo has feelings uh, for Hiro, which after 14 fucking episodes, she finally confesses them. But anyway, so eventually, like Zero Two is like not liking this and slowly wearing down on her mental state. Like she's, I guess you could kind of say she's losing her uh humanity in a way or sanity. So she goes like nearly insane, and Hero is also being prohibited to see Zero Two. He obviously escapes the hospital room because he wants to ask her something. I forget what exactly it was, but yeah. So unknowingly, Zero Two finally gets allowed to see Hero. But the whole Ichigo and the rest of the squad or team go to the hospital room in which Hiro is standing in or is laying in. So and they open up the door and Hiro's not in there. So Zero Two kind of she goes let's just say she turns slightly yandere in that brief few minutes, meaning that she like nearly kills the whole squad because she wants to see Hiro. Hiro doesn't find Zero Two in a room, but once he does find Zero Two, he finds her with the unconscious squad, and he calls he I believe he tells Zero Two that he like accepted her and he loved her, but and he didn't think that she was a monster, but in that current moment she does think she's a monster, and those were the last words that were said that Hiro said to Zero Two before she got transported back to the 9 Iota squad, which is the elite squad, which was introduced in episode 11 or 12. I can't remember exactly which one. So Hiro, knowing his mistakes, wants to try and stop Zero Two and bring her back, but Ichigo kind of holds him back and forgets it, and just doesn't let him go revive or not revive, what the fuck, get Zero Two, and thus she's like holding on to him, and thus that is when she kisses Hiro and kind of confesses her feelings, which obviously it works on the whole love quadrilateral. I don't fucking know between for those who are unfamiliar with this love quadrilateral that I'm speaking of, it's okay. So basically, Goro loves Ichigo, Ichigo loves Hiro, but Hiro loves Zero Two, and Zero Two also loves Hiro, and yeah, this is kind of like a struggle, like it's rejection and whatnot. So now there's this common trope in the anime that like pretty much any anime that has to do with romance or like multiple female characters that have to do with that are like really close with the male MC, like the childhood friend and the newly found lover, and the common trope is that the childhood friend gets rejected. But, well, I guess in this case, the childhood friend kind of does, but he also doesn't. Meaning I say that the childhood friend does get rejected because Ichigo is technically a childhood friend of Hiro's, and so is Zero Two. Ichigo gets rejected, but she's also rejecting Goro. And for once, the roles are actually swapped, which I kind of found that hilarious. In that episode, I kind of found that kind of ironic, but the roles are swapped. Uh, so yeah, and I say that the childhood friend actually is also not getting rejected because 02. Well, I guess she still technically got rejected. I don't know. I could go on to this for an hour, but that's not really what this video is about. And I literally spent 10 minutes just talking about background and random opinion stuff before I got on the main topic of the video, and I am sorry. Anyway, for those who haven't clicked off the video, I'm about to get onto my main point of this. So I'm sure you're all aware of kind of the backlash that the anime is getting, like the hashtag bitchigo stuff going around on social media in terms of Ichigo's actions. Now, and there's also people saying like, oh, they want Ichigo to die, and they're also like threatening the producer of the anime. I forget his name at this current moment in time, right now. Like some are even going to death threats, and people are getting like really, really triggered. I've seen some stuff like a lot of stuff that are like insulting Ichigo. Now in this, you're probably thinking at this point I am defending Ichigo, and I think that I'm not 02, but this is personally an unbiased video. I mean, I'm not really gonna say. Of all honesty, I don't think Hero 2 or Ichigo are necessarily the best, but they're not good and they're not bad either. The reason why I say that is because, well, obviously, Ichigo had to go through to actually finally confess Hero 2, or what? No, that's not right. Hero, and to her actions to get 02 away from Hero. Honestly, they're kind of scummy, but I'm like, yeah, I hate it. I kind of was shipping Hero and 02, or as the name that I've cleverly came up with, Hero 2. I was kind of like shipping them at one point. I think the point where I stopped thinking that 02 was the best girl is when she literally went insane. That was the stopping point. Now, I'm not. I'm curious. Personally, like, the death threats and all the like the hashtag bitchigo stuff. Yeah, you guys can do whatever. I mean, you're just in the end, just stating your opinion. I mean, it may be a little bit too radical or not, or toxic. The toxicity amongst the fan base, seriously, like amazes me. It's those type of people who are like toxic that make the anime fan base look bad, and I hate it. I hate it a lot. Yeah. Anyway, so now, I mean, if you want to do the hashtag bitchigo, go ahead. If you want to say everything to like insult Ichigo, yeah, it's all right. I wouldn't go to the extent of wanting Ichigo to die, because of all honesty, she is kind of a very important character in the plot of Darling in the Franxx. Like, obviously for character development purposes, and the fact that she's part of the love quadrilateral thing. I mean, I could go into a whole nother video just breaking down the whole plot of Darling in the Franxx, but yeah. I don't know. Now, do I think the death threats to the anime producer are logical? No, it's like, it's not the anime producer's. It's not the anime producer who caused who decided for the anime to go that route, or the whole story of Darling in the Franxx to go that route. It's actually, well, the person who did, who actually made decided to make Darling in the Franxx go that route was the author of, I think the original source is a light novel. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I still, even with the light novel author, I really wouldn't death threat. I wouldn't threaten to like kill their entire family or death threats them. It's just unwarranted. And there's probably people who like drop the anime after well, after episode 14. It's like, you can do whatever. I'm not going to be an elitist and say why you shouldn't drop it and whatnot. I'm just merely doing a little rant video and a really unbiased opinion. Wait, how can an opinion be unbiased? I don't fucking know. But yeah, it's like just like for all those death threats, it's like just stop already. It's one anime episode. It's still really good, and I'm pretty sure it has a lot of potential to be even better in the future. So I wouldn't like totally straight up drop it yet, or I wouldn't stop watching it just because of what happened. Who knows? They might even it might even rebound back. Like Hero might be reunited with 02, and the ship will be back, or it could go in a ways where Hero gets together with Ichigo. I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities, and like in episode 6, I predicted the ending. I thought the ending was very predictable. Of Darling in the Franxx, but after those upcoming episodes, I honestly, it's really not predictable, and I'm honestly curious to see where it's gonna go. For the 11 more episodes it has, but yeah. So I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this video. Well, like hate and backlash for this video, but I don't really give two. I'm kind of prepared. I mean, I'm on YouTube, and I'm bound to get that. But yeah. Anyway, my name is Sentinel. Like always, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Also, show us some support. Leave a like and a comment down below. Also, comment down what your opinion on all this bitchigo stuff and all this backlash going on in the anime. Yeah. So I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.